OnlyFans model Courtney Taylor. Oh, Courtney Taylor is her name on OnlyFans. Her legal name is Courtney Clenney. She is accused of murdering her boyfriend in Miami. We told you about this case several months ago.
And she says it's self-defense?
She's claiming self-defense.
She admits that she killed him, but she says that she was in fear of her life.
Right. And now we have, for the first time, some police body cam footage from just 2 days before the murder happened. And you're going to hear Courtney talking to police. She called the police to their condo, the condo where she lived with Christian.
Now, this is so important what you just said. 2 days before.
Right. And it is very clear that she is terrified of Christian. At least that is what she is saying to police. Here is why.
So I had a lot of opportunities to call y'all, and I did not. So when he's following me around this dog park, I said, there is no, your time is up. Like, that's it. And then all of a sudden, he's following me in the elevator, and I said, don't follow me. I want a restraining order against Christian Gonzalez.
We don't issue those.
No, I'm serious.
To court.
Can I do that? Where can I go to court? Right now, I have not always been a victim, but right now I'm a freaking victim in the situation. I'm scared to go downstairs and walk my dogs. I just walked him and I told him, you don't have a chance, and now all of a sudden this is all happening.
What's his name?
Christian Tobechu.
Christian?
Please, just don't get me kicked out of my own apartment.
We just want him getting, we just want him
I'm scared. I'm scared of him.
I got to tell you something. Her defense in this case is self-defense. And remember that in order to be found not guilty, all she has to do is create a reasonable doubt, a doubt in the minds of the jury that this was not cold-blooded murder, but instead it was self-defense.
That video goes a long way. And by the way, there's another part of the video where a staffer at the building describes an incident where Christian, as he put it, Christian was charging at Courtney and that they had to step in between.
They say that they had to step literally in between the two because the staffer who was in the black suit says that once it gets to a point where now this is happening where they can see it and they're on the premises, as the apartment building, their first priority is the safety of the tenants. So they decided to call the police even though Courtney had asked them not to. And this is interesting too because a few months ago, you guys will remember, we covered the fact that there was a video of the two inside of an elevator where Courtney seemed to be the aggressor in that video. So there's been a lot of flipping flop back and forth between the two of where does the aggression lie first. But this here on record, the apartment building themselves is saying that they witnessed, an
incident where they had to
her be the victim in this incident. So
and again, this is so important that it's only 2 days before the killing. The way self-defense works is this: that you can use deadly force. Here's how. If your life is in imminent danger of great bodily harm, and deadly force is the only way to eliminate that danger. That is the definition of deadly self-defense. And when she makes that kind of a tearful statement, a fearful statement to police, and all you have to do is create that kind of reasonable doubt with the jury, I got to tell you, Charles.
I agree. I think that this video, like we said, certainly paints a picture of there had been incidents where she felt she needed to defend herself. I guess the question is going to be 2 days later, what were the circumstances on that particular day and what kind of force did she use? So.
And another thing, too, that is good to point out here, because of the flip and flop back and forth, there have been a lot of accounts, too, saying that the couple, it was toxic on both sides. There were friends who were, there were friends who were accounting for different arguments and different physical things that have happened between the couple. So figuring out what happened on that very day will be very important.
Yeah, my name's Tony from Cleveland, Ohio. I do think this was just a really toxic relationship, and it's unfortunate that it ended like this. Would have been good if she could have got out of there some other way without, stabbing the guy and
allegedly
dismembering him and all that.
Yeah.
Is she disputing the stabbing? I don't
think she is.
She's not saying she killed him.
It's the alleged.
And remember, there were only two people there. One of them is dead, so she's the only live witness here. I wouldn't be surprised.
He's definitely killed.
I wouldn't be surprised if she testifies in this case, actually. I got to say, given the video and given the fact there are no witnesses.
And how that would look to the jury, I guess the question is then you're opening her up to
Cross-examination.
Cross-examination.
That's always you know.
One more point, too, guys, in this, but that's very important. There was a lot of misconduct by the police in the beginning. Remember, Chris's side came out and said that in the first 24 hours, they dismissed this. They didn't even want to look further into the incident. They just ruled it out as self-defense without looking at actual evidence or anything of that nature. And then, remember, they got things to come back around, and then she was charged.
Right. Yeah, and again,
murder.
if there was police misconduct, again, it helps her.
Yeah.
It helps her.